Hey Sunshine, today we're making avocado pesto pasta, which is vegan and gluten-free. The ingredients are just going to pop up now. We're going to be using spinach, a ripe avocado, pesto, which I'll show you how to make, tomatoes, courgettes, onion, garlic, peppers, and broccoli. For the pesto, you're going to want a whole basil plant, spinach, nutritional yeast, sunflower seeds, garlic, salt, and a dash of olive oil. To start off with, you need to prep all of your vegetables, so that means chopping your onion in half, and I really like to cut this quite fine, as you can see from this. So dice it into just tiny little pieces. Once you've done that, you get started with the really fiddly part. Watch your nails with this, because I've lost many. Take all those finicky skins off, and then the courgettes, just chop them lengthways and then cut them down lengthways again so you get these cute little quarters. Just like that. We're all about ease here. Now onto the pepper. So I cut off the bottom and then I go around it using that core as kind of like my anchor. That's the easiest way that I find to get the most out of your peppers. Now we're just finely dicing this. Here's a little trick for chopping peppers as well. You do it the opposite way that your brain logically tells you to do it, because it helps you pierce through that skin much easier. Trying to get them as even as possible, but not really fussed. Now with the broccoli, hacking away at about a third of that, and then chop it into bite-sized florets, because it's just easier to eat. Now you've got that part done, we move everything over to a pan with about 4 tablespoons of hot water. Smush down that onion, and then once it's started to cook, we're grating in our garlic. This is using my favourite thing, the microplane. Just give it a good old stir, and then chuck in the rest of your vegetables. Mix that on through. And now we're just going to pop the lid on top to help things sweat. Onto the pesto, so we're using a 1/4 cup of sunflower seeds, just chuck that on in there first. Then 2 tablespoons of garlic salt. Then 2 tablespoons of nutritional yeast. And whiz it on up. I find that things like to get stuck in that little gap, so I do this little swizzle trick, because you do want this to be quite a fine consistency. Now it's time to hack away at the one living thing that's in my house, which is the basil plant. Never lasts long. Give it a wash and chuck it on in there. I chuck the stems in too, doesn't seem to affect anything. I'm pretty lazy, you can pluck them individually if you want. And then in go your 2 big handfuls of spinach. Gives it even more greenness, and not that that's a word. And then of course you blitz it all together. And add in about a tablespoon of oil as well to get a really nice thin consistency. I always do have to scrape down the sides of this as well, just to make sure you get that same consistency throughout. Then you put it all into a little container. We're only going to be using about 2 big tablespoons of this, and the rest we'll keep in the fridge for about a week. Checking in on those vegetables again. Yep, they've sweated down pretty nicely. So we'll put in a whole kettle full of boiling water into a pan, let that come to a simmer, then add in your gluten-free pasta. This is fettuccine because it's the kind that we like. Make sure to keep on stirring those veggies because we all know they've caught too many times. Now adding in your punnet of cherry tomatoes, stir it around again, and to make them burst you pop that lid on. Do the little trick with those, whatever you call them, claw thingies. Break up that pasta. Now everyone's favourite, the avocado. This is pretty ripe. I actually managed to get this one at the perfect time, as you'll be able to see now. And use a spoon, guys. I have injured my hands too many times using a knife. Just use me as an example. And if you do this, it's okay, your kitten will find a brand new toy. Now going in with more spinach again. Blitz it on it first. And then chucking in both of those halves of the avocado. This is what gives everything such a beautifully creamy texture. Whiz it on up again to make sure everything's nice and emulsified. Now you can see those skins on those tomatoes have started to separate, so I just like to just squish it down to help the process along because I'm impatient. And you end up with a mixture that looks like that. That pasta looks done. Drain it on off. And then mix up that pesto, add in, whoa, that is a giant tablespoon. So you add in a teaspoon after that. And a half a teaspoon, so it's roughly 2 tablespoons. Mix that on in to wake up that lovely pesto. Now that's all made friends, you add in your other lovely green mixture. Looks like slop. It tastes really good though, trust me guys. You just want it, you never want this meal to end. It's so good. And you've got your pretty bowls of pasta all set up. You elegantly dollop this on top. Yum, green slop. Do this lovely twirly trick with those pincer clawy things. Tongs, that's the word, there we go. Make sure you have lovely coated pasta, because who wants plain pasta? And there you go! Pasta with green goop, I mean avocado pesto pasta. I hope you guys enjoy, see you again soon!